Okay, we're gotta get rid of some of that. Okay, we need to get into some of the basics on scalping the forex with QuickView. Now, mind you, QuickView is not a scalping. It wasn't meant to be a scalping tool, even though it can be used to scalp. I mean, because the idea behind the QuickView Market X-Ray tool is to allow the trader the ability to get away from the computer screen. But for those of you who just can't help yourself and you really want to get in there and you want to scalp the market, that's fine. You can use the QuickView to do so, and that's what this series of videos is going to show you, on how to use QuickView to scalp effectively and efficiently and with much less stress and a lot less time behind the computer screen. Okay, let's take a look. I normally, hit the euro or the Aussie and stuff like that, but I'm going to hit the franc today. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because you'll see the same consistent thing throughout, no matter what pair I use, no matter when I use it in terms of the time or what year or month. You're going to see that what I'm about to show you now will be consistent across the board. Basically, what we do is we take the levels in our row, like for example for the 8th. We're expecting the 8th. Of course, all of this information has been filled in because it's the past, but at the beginning of this day you wouldn't see the high, low, or close, but you would see the row, as we all know. And what we do is we simply take that row and we grab the levels out of this row and we put them on the chart. I took the liberty of putting them on the chart ahead of time because it would take a lot of time to do so, and you don't want to watch me do that. So here, these lines that you see at the bottom here, they are basically the top of your channel right here. This is the top of both your channels out of your QuickView, 108.37 and 108.36. When you see two lines real close together like that, two levels agreeing that close, it's very strong area. And up top, this is the GAN, a major GAN resistance, plus one of your expected highs for the day, your low expected high for the day. Let me show you in the QuickView real quickly. The 109.68.66 area. In the GANs, there's the major GAN level at 109.66. It's the top area for where we closed at 108.56. Then 109.68 and 109.66. So those come together as your resistance, and your support is at 108.37 and 36. Notice also that we're transitioning from short, trying to go long. We've closed above the newly consolidating channels. So that's kind of bullish when you're above them, and especially when they're both almost in the same area. So, and then the other supports like the 108.08 and so forth, everything under that, you don't even see it in the chart. But it would be your area for the 108.08 would be a place where you would put a stop in underneath the 108.37-ish long that you take. However, you wouldn't necessarily, because of our rules, we wouldn't necessarily go right away at 108.37. I'll show you why. Because it can blow through here and take you out. You need confirmation. And that's what this trend line here is for. If you look at the trend line, you'll see, by using simple trend analysis 101, you'll see at first, the first part of the trend line shows that it never breaches a high after closing above. Even if you brought it here, this close above this trend line doesn't get breached. So basically this trend line eventually works its way this way and then this way till finally you get that close above it and it breaches it, busts through it. Okay, and you could set yourself up. Once that close comes in, you can take your long. Now, how do you do that? How is that stress free? Well, let me show you. We're not sitting at the computer all this time. We simply, after we put our lines in on our chart, if you have a good broker that will send you what we call level alerts, these call level alerts will simply notify you on your cell phone when the price reaches a certain target, when it reaches that call level alert. So basically what we're saying is that we don't sit in front of the screen for 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 hours waiting for this, okay, or even more, waiting for the confirmation here. We simply have an alert signal come in on our cell phone here after the price reached our level. We've got another hour and 15-30 minutes that would happen before this occurs, okay, but we're not sitting through the whole thing. So what happens is we use technology by allowing us to go to sleep at night, allowing us to do our normal routines and have dinner peacefully with our families instead of sitting in front of a computer screen. So once we put in our levels, we know where the important levels are going to be, and we tell our broker, okay, put in this call level alert, and when the price hits it, send me a message on my cell phone, then I'll tend to it. And that's how we are able to scalp without sitting in front of the screen all for 24 hours a day. So once we come in and we see this, we put our trend line in there, find our point of entry that's going to be good, that's going to work us, put our stop underneath the low, and set a target for the next resistance level here. If you're able to trade more than one contract, leave another contract on, readjust your stop someplace, like maybe underneath here or even here, and look for the new target up here. And as you can see, I mean, it works. This is a very big void or canyon here, and notice how quickly, once the price closed above it, how quickly the price shot in it. And now what we're going to look at next, I'm going to take the same chart and I'm going to show you another entry that we use based off of what we see in this area here.